Hello friends, we are moving further with understanding retirement planning and employee benefits. As the name suggests, this module is divided into two components. First component is retirement planning, another is employee benefits. Now, as we know that there are as such no books published on retirement planning, and none of the institute other than FPSB is teaching retirement planning as a subject. So there is seriously a lacuna of module or say proper study material. So how do you study that? Simply, once again, I am suggesting everybody that you have got huge list of topics. You can search on Google, right? A lot of things are available on my website. My own compiled material is also there on my website, so you can load it and start studying. This is the module which is heavily quantitative. So more often students who fail in this examination and the most important reason for their failure is that they are weak in time value of money. So before you start preparing for this particular examination, make sure that you are thorough with all the concepts of time value of money and you are able to handle big calculations of TVM. Right? We also have so many videos available on YouTube. Right? My own channel has so many videos. You can keep on looking at all these things. My website also has huge list of questions on time value of money. So requesting all of you to study all those things thoroughly and then you can straight away jump into this module. It is heavily quantitative. Okay, let's start understanding how this module is structured. As we know, 20% weight is from Introduction to Financial Planning and 80% comes from this module, and that to this 80% is segregated into two components, retirement planning and employee benefits. Retirement planning is a practical, general knowledge based understanding. Yes, this is what FPSB says. It is important that you study this. Right? People more often skip all these things. Like, why should we study all these things? We just straight away have to get on the questions, solve the questions, and go to examinations. No, you are going to become a professional, so that is not the right approach to study. Right? So, learning objective is important. Then, course description is important. Detailed topic list. This table is also important. Probably I am the first one who introduced this particular concept that before examination you should study all these things. You should know how exam is going to be structured, because I have seen that on my website I've got more than 4,000 comments, and in more than 2,500 comments people are asking about important questions or the solutions. They are not at all concerned about rest of the topics, but you can understand only numericals, like this I'm highlighting. This is the only numerical part. Doesn't make sure that you clear this examination. We have got other things also, and that is also one of the reasons for weak performance. Okay, let's start. Employee benefits and superannuation benefits. Superannuation means retirement. This is once again theoretical component. As we know, 10 questions of 1 mark and 4 questions of 2 marks, 18 marks is the coverage. Now, employee benefits, salary, bonus, reimbursement of expenses, health benefit, group insurance, other allowances. Right? You can also find out many of the things written on Ministry of Labor and search on Google. You will get all these things ready. Superannuation benefits and schemes like gratuity provision, tax benefit to employees and employer superannuation funds, then benefit on retirement, voluntary retirement like VRS and death, leave encashment. This is also covered up in taxation. Fine. Defined benefit plans and limitations theory. Now, what are defined benefit plans? What are defined contribution plans? I am going to make all of you understand thoroughly, because I know that there is a very less amount of understanding here. So it is very important that we study all these things thoroughly. Right? So we can say defined benefit plans like gratuity is one of it. Right? Then we can say it is all employers contribution based plan. Then defined contribution plans, like we have got employee provident fund. We also have hybrid plans. So this is what is very important. Understand this thoroughly. You can get all these theoretical questions easily, but at times I have seen that a lot of things are legal as such. So students fail a lot of issuing 1 marker questions in this particular section. Okay, section 2, Lifecycle Analysis, retirement needs and factors in planning. Okay. This is having numericals, 1 numerical of 4 marker, and you've got 5 items of 3 mark. Once again, some numericals. Introduction to retirement planning. This is where our retirement planning starts. It is general knowledge based understanding. Importance of starting early. So probably you can expect a numerical like Mr. A started at the age of 35, Mr. B started at the age of 25. Now Mr. A accumulates this much amount, then what is the investment needed by Mr. A to achieve the same amount, or say some rate of return calculation from that? Such kind of questions can be asked. Analysis of life cycle. So early retirement versus delayed retirement, same topic is going on. Risk of living longer than expected, like so creating extra corpus at the time of retirement, or say after 15 years, sell a property, create a corpus. Such kind of numericals are usually there. Then factors considered in retirement planning, like inflation, very important. So this is the module which requires tremendous understanding on real rate concepts, and we have couple of videos on YouTube channel where you can understand how to use growing annuity and real rate. So make sure you see those videos thoroughly and keep solving questions with that video and understand this topic further. Okay, so factors considered in retirement planning. Inflation is one of the important part. Then income generation potential of fixed asset and profile of financial and other liabilities near retirement. So we have some questions on this as well. Analysis of clients' retirement needs. So we have assessed two approaches: income replacement approach, expense replacement approach. Right? So questions are usually there based on both the approaches. So corpus estimated for funding post-retirement needs, alternative arrangements for supplementing retirement corpus, then consider escalated medical expenses post-retirement. Rather, we got one classical question in advanced financial planning on this. And charitable activities and social work. Right? So if client wants to have some bequest or say some charitable activities to be done post-retirement as a separate goal, what is the modification to be done in corpus? Such kind of questions can be there. Now move further. Wealth creation, factors and principles like income and savings ratio, all these things you can just go ahead and study. It's theoretical as well as a smaller question can be asked. Creation and sustenance of retirement fund, risk profiling, strategies adopted and modified through life stages. This is section 3, most important section, as all of us know, retirement planning process. Now see, numericals come from ascertain income from fixed asset post-retirement, estimate corpus to be accumulated. Once again, see, topics are going to remain same, they are not changing significantly. Ascertain risk capacity as per age and asset profile. So this is a good topic which has connection with investment planning, asset allocation. Ascertain client's asset allocation to create retirement corpus, optimize rate of return from the chosen asset classes. So these are the topics. If you are good at investment planning, you can easily crack it. Pre-retirement strategies. Once again, it is good theory and blend of big numericals. Right, so it is rebalance accumulated funds in line with defined asset allocation. Once again, as I said, if you are good at investment planning, you can crack this easily. Then post-retirement strategies. So reverse mortgage comes here. Right, you can expect some questions on this, and usually there is a 4-marker question coming from reverse mortgage. And on FPSP side, you can find out sample papers. There also they have given a couple of questions on reverse mortgage. So reverse mortgage is actually important. And some of the government sponsored plans, life insurance, annuities. Annuities is also one of the important topic in our examination. So you can refer this thoroughly. Now we move on to section 5, Provident Fund and Pension Fund. This is also a very tested topic, and this also has very important coverage for advanced financial planning. Public Provident Fund. If I always keep on saying that without studying PPF you cannot become CFP. So next video after insurance planning is going to be Public Provident Fund. Because before you start studying retirement planning, you should have good understanding of Public Provident Fund. So there would be separate videos, not a single video, videos on Public Provident Fund to help you study further. Okay, so features of PPF, applicability and subscription norms of PPF, loan withdrawal facility from PPF, systematic accumulation, this is an important question, and tax advantage of PPF scheme. Now systematic accumulation says that if I am investing say 3,000 a quarter, what is going to be the accumulation on the day of maturity? right? So such kind of questions are always there. NPS has gained a lot of relevance in our examination, so you have to be very, very clear with NPS. Then we have pension plan from mutual fund and insurance companies. So this is also annuities, as I said, right? It is once again very, very important, and you know that NPS, once matured, it also gets converted into annuity plans. So annuity plans are in fact very important, and reverse mortgage comes again, right? It is purely theory, and lump sum withdrawal, or say, we have got a couple of questions on FPSP. They give good idea about the kind of question they ask from reverse mortgage. So you can look at that. That was section 4. Now we are on to section number 5. As we know, once again, lot of rules and regulations. So I can't help you lot from here. But yes, payment of gratuity is covered up in tax also. It is also tested heavily in retirement planning as well. So how a gratuity is paid, what is the taxability, all these things important. Then provident fund is definitely to be studied well, because EPF rules are to be known to us. EDLI, then employee pension scheme. So all these rules and regulations are very important, and yes, usually I say that you should skip it, but this is the point where I say you should not skip this, because they are simple and they must be known to us, right? So this is how these rules and regulations help you score 8% in this particular section. I hope your understanding of retirement planning has enhanced. Keep studying the way I suggested, enhance your theoretical knowledge as well as numerical concepts. I've got a lot of videos available for you on YouTube for developing your overall understanding. If you have liked this video, don't forget to subscribe it. Thank you.